There's enough money to go around for everybody. And if other people can succeed, that should just be a sign that shows you that you can too. And that should be a sign that shows you what is possible. Welcome to the Self-Paid Club podcast. I'm your host, Samantha Peddle, a small-town wife and mom who started my first business at 17 and never looked back. For over a decade, I've been helping other ambitious souls build insane wealth in both life and business. We believe that success comes from growth as the whole person, mastering your time, money, and mindset for a balance between all three. Ditch the hustle culture and achieve your dream life by embracing your own vibe, doing it weird, and doing it your way. This is your destination for all things business strategy, mindset work, success, personal development, marketing, and everything in between. If your mission is to build an empire while having fun, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Welcome to the 10th episode of the Self-Paid Club podcast. We made it to 10 episodes, double digits. It's a small milestone, but I thought for this one, we'd celebrate by focusing on a special topic. Lately, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about uncertainty in the economy and in their financial future with everything going on politically and also just economically in the world. Things haven't been that good in a lot of countries. So if you're worried about being able to afford paying for food or paying for basic necessities, paying your bills every month, paying for your kids' lives, and even worried about how your kids are going to afford to buy a home or yourself buying a home. If you're worried about any of these things, the simple answer and the number one answer to this, the solution, is to make more money. But it's easier said than done, right? Make more money, you're probably going, well, yeah, that'd be nice. But it is possible. However, it's not possible working the same 9 to 5 that you're currently in. If you're stuck in a job, and especially if you're stuck in a job and you already can't afford anything and you think that is just going to get worse, your job isn't the solution. Unfortunately, that's just the reality of it. Your job is not the solution. Being stuck and suffering, being stuck and wondering how you're going to be able to pay your bills next month or how you're going to be able to put food on the table for your family. Your job is not the answer. You're going to have to make a change if you want something to get better. And that's why I thought that this episode was really good in today's kind of atmosphere, how society is now and the economy is now. This episode is for you if you're tired of struggling, if you're done struggling, and if you don't want to be stuck. If you don't want to feel stuck anymore, you don't want to feel stressed out anymore, you want to wake up with a smile on your face knowing that everything's okay, knowing that all your bills are paid and you have more than enough money, not just to pay your bills, but more than enough money to pay for luxury vacations, to pay for nice hobbies and just fun things in life. If you want to go boating or fishing, if you want to pick up golf as a hobby, then you can do that without worrying about the cost. Let's get one thing straight. There's enough money to go around for everybody. You don't have to worry that there's not enough money in the world or that because other people are so successful, even in the same industries that you're interested in, that you can't have the same things. No, there's enough money to go around for everybody. And if other people can succeed, that should just be a sign that shows you that you can too. And that should be a sign that shows you what is possible. So how do you make more money? How do you make more money if that's the answer to your problems? You can create your own reality and your own financial future for yourself and your family. The way to do this, the best way to do this in today's world, is through online business. Yes, it does take hard work to get an online business up and running. It's not an easy thing, or everybody would do it if it was easy money, right? But the hard work that you put in order to create something is definitely worth it in the long run, because once you create it, it's there, it's done. You've built the foundation, you have the income going, you have the skills and you've learned the skills it takes to run a successful business, and you're making money. Essentially, that's the most important thing for success is you're making money and you know how to do that. Once you know how to do that, you can pivot, you can change things around, and you'll always be able to take those same skills that you learned and apply it to any type of business idea or any type of venture that you're on. You build it once and it's there forever. It could support you for decades. It could support your kids when they grow up if they want to become entrepreneurs themselves as well. You can pass that down and it becomes that generational wealth that sustains you and your family name for so long in the future. So for the 10th episode of the Self-Paid Club podcast, I want to focus on the 10 online business ideas you could start today, whether you're a beginner or whether you've been in online business already for a few years. These ideas are good for anybody to start. So let's jump in. Number 1, online courses. I am a huge advocate of online coaching, especially courses, because if you have a course, you create it once and you can sell it an unlimited number of times. You don't need any special knowledge at all to create an online course. All you need to know is how to do something really well, whether that is how to care for a newborn baby, whether that is how to pack nutritious lunches for your kids, whether that is how to change a wheel bearing on a car. Maybe you can teach people how to do their own hair at home or how to do their own makeup. Maybe you've worked construction your whole life and you think you have no skills that would translate well in the online space. Actually, you could teach people a lot of things depending on your trade. You could do a trade-specific course, or you could teach someone something like, maybe you were the super on a job site. Maybe you could teach people how to run a job site efficiently. Maybe you have resources that they can use and spreadsheets they can use in order to plan out all the different trades coming in on the site, and so on and so on. There are online courses for so many different things. I just saw one the other day that was solely about how to practice tummy time with your baby, where you just lay your baby on their tummy and they lay there. Like, I saw a course on that and the person was doing really well. You can create a course for literally anything. I bet you that you have at least 3 things in your life that you're really good at that you could teach someone else. And if you put that into a curriculum, it can be simple, it could be complicated, it could be short, long, whatever. An online course is a really good way to do this because, like I said, you create the content once and then all you have to do is focus on marketing and just selling it over and over and over and over and over. Number 2, you could create guides, templates, or worksheets, or all of the above. These are a type of digital product that are very simple to create. I don't want to say easy because nothing's easy in the business space, but they are very simple. You could create a guide, like an ebook, a short ebook, or a playbook, like having step-by-step on how to do something where you're, again, teaching someone something. You could create templates where people can copy and paste things for certain industries. They can fill in the blanks. They can complete worksheets that help guide them in some way in their lives. You could focus on literally anything. You could focus on mental health and how to help someone with their mental health. You could focus on family relationships and family dynamics, and maybe there's worksheets that they can help plan out different things in their family or help work through certain problems, or a guide for, I want to say new parents, but I'm trying to think of other industries. Like if you are a fitness coach, then you could create a guide on not necessarily types of exercises, but you could create a guide on what people should be focusing on in general in their lives if they want to look a certain way, like if they want to lose weight or if they want to put on muscle mass, and so on and so on. You can create guides, templates, and worksheets. Business idea number 3, one-on-one sessions. I'm sticking in the same industry right now on purpose, which is kind of coaching and online education, so that we can stay on the same track here. So one-on-one sessions, this could either be coaching one-on-one, like where you have a session with someone on Zoom or something like that, where it's just you and the person and you're coaching them on something. Or you can offer classes as well where you're teaching them yoga, or you're teaching them some sort of cooking class, or maybe hypnotherapy or breath work or something like that, right? You could do one-on-one sessions. And similarly, group sessions is also a possibility where there's like 5 or 10 people in a group and you're teaching them all at once. Number 4, planners and calendars. Now this is a little bit different. This could be planners like for workouts, meal planning, scheduling, any industry. Planners and calendars could work for any industry, but certain ones work better. Like I know for fitness coaches, they love planners and calendars and meal planning also. This could also be for like organization, like time organization, or like event planning. This could work well for as well. You could offer standard plans. Like, for example, I'll use the fitness niche. So standard plans, a standard workout plan you could offer for maybe beginners, like a basic workout plan. You could do a more advanced one. You could do different workout plans for different goals, like I said before, like weight loss, building muscle mass, maybe cardio focused workout plan. So you could do workout plans like that, but you could also offer personalized planners. Personalized plans where you work with the person and discuss their goals with them, and then you customize it to their needs. So for example, if you're doing meal planning for, say, a family that struggles with eating gluten-free, I know that's a big thing. It's a big thing in my family. I have people with celiac in my family and gluten intolerance, so that could be really helpful. Maybe you do meal planning for that involves gluten-free foods and gluten-free meals, and you talk to them about what they like, what they want to focus on, and then you create a customized meal plan for that family specifically. There are so many possibilities here with planners and calendars. Number 5, affiliate marketing. This is a really good way to get your foot in the door in business without having to actually create your own products. Now, usually I'm an advocate for creating something of your own because then someone else doesn't control your income. Like your income doesn't rely on another company or person staying in business. Because if you're promoting someone else's products and they go out of business, then all of a sudden your business is also gone. So I'm an advocate for creating your own products. So you could do this on the side, or you could use it to get your foot in the door until you decide to create your own products and your own offers. So what affiliate marketing is you are promoting someone else's product. So for example, I have courses in my business, for example, Merch Makers, where I teach people how to create their own e-commerce brand, clothing, accessories, home decor, and sell on Shopify. That's one of my courses that I have. I have an affiliate program for that course where if you share about the course, you can get a certain percentage. Like say you get 25% of the sale if someone signs up using your link. So if you took the course, you took Merch Makers, you really enjoyed it, and you wanted to promote it on your social media for other people, you'd share your link, and then if someone signs up, I would pay you, say, 25% of the sale. So you can make a few $100s per sale just from promoting that course of mine. And you never had to create anything of your own. That's what affiliate marketing is. You can also do it with different tools. Like for example, if you use a certain tool in business, like Flowdesk for email marketing, you could share your affiliate code and then they will pay you a commission. So affiliate marketing is good in any industry. Any single industry has affiliate programs. I promise you will find one in your industry. If you want to focus on vitamins and nutrition and supplements, I guarantee you will find some products that have affiliate codes that will pay you. This space is also kind of blowing up, known as digital marketing. Digital marketing, even though that means digital marketing is just marketing online, right? But for some reason, so digital marketing is now known as affiliate marketing in a sense, because you can take a course and then you can resell that course and get 100% of the profits from that course. You get 100% of the sale, or you get a certain percentage of the sale, and essentially all you're doing is reselling the same course, or you can resell multiple different courses or multiple different products, and that is known as digital marketing. It's becoming really, really popular. But like I said, I encourage you, if you go this way, I encourage you to create your own offers as well, so that you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. You're not relying on another brand or another company or another person in order to stay in business and in order to be successful. You can also control your own offers and control what you're teaching people or what you're offering people. So always have something of your own, and you can do this to get your foot in the door or on the side. Business idea number 6, influencer marketing. You've probably heard the term influencer before. This just means someone who is heavy into content creation on social media. They often create a lot of content. Every single day they're putting out new content, new photos, videos, and they work with brands. They collaborate with brands, and the brands pay them to promote their products. So for example, you could work with snack companies that sell chips and protein bars, energy drinks. You could work with hotels, Airbnbs in the travel and tourism space, and they could pay you to promote their products. There's also different ways that you can get free travel. A lot of travel influencers take advantage of this, where they work with, say, a hotel, and the hotel will give them a free stay for a certain number of nights, plus they will pay them money. Influencer marketing heavily depends on your audience size and your engagement on social media. So if you build a big audience, you can charge more for your brand collabs. That's essentially the basis of how influencer marketing works. Again, this is in every industry. All industries are looking for smaller creators nowadays. Small creators are doing really, really well with this, where brands want to work with small creators because, one, they can pay them a bit less because you're just starting out, and two, your audience is more engaged usually than someone with, say, 1 million followers. Usually if you have, say, 5,000 or 10,000 followers, you could even start at 1,000 followers. If you build a really good audience that is really interested in your stuff, then they'll trust you, and they will trust your recommendations when you recommend certain things. So for example, you could even be a pet influencer where you share about your favorite pet products for your cat or your dog. My cat just jumped up on my desk as I'm recording this, so that's what made me think of it. You could share cat products, and that's what you do. You work with brands that sell different cat products. The possibilities here are endless. Again, this takes a little bit of time to build, but you could start it today and start seeing progress in a few months. Number 7, freelance services. You could offer your services on a freelance basis, which means nobody actually hires you into the company. You're just offering services like, say, copywriting or video editing, or maybe you write emails for people. Maybe you design people's websites or sales pages. If you have some sort of skill in the online space, freelance services are really great because everybody is good at certain things, right? So other business owners, when they're starting a business, they need help in certain areas, just like you probably need help in certain areas as well. Nobody's good at everything. So for example, if you want a website, but you have no friggin' idea what you're doing, then you would hire a website designer. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're really good at designing websites. Maybe you're really good at marketing and you can offer content creation services. Any type of service can be offered on a freelance basis, and you can build your business really well that way. You could offer services just by promoting yourself on social media, or you could show up on websites, say like Fiverr, Fiverr. Fiverr. It's the largest freelance marketplace in the world, I think. You can go on Fiverr and you can find literally professionals who do anything you can think of. People can create apps for you. People can create video games for you. Like, there's such a wide array of skills on Fiverr. So if you offer your services there, people are already going there to find different options for themselves. So that's a good way to get your name out there if you want to start freelancing. Stick with me. There's only 3 left. We're on number 8. So number 8 is social media management. with the mass amount of users on social media nowadays and how every company is expected to have a social media presence, this is a really high in demand skill, is managing social media accounts. So you could take over their social media account, you could create content for them, you could schedule out content, you could write their captions, you could create nice images for them. Maybe you use Canva and you create nice graphics for their social media. Maybe it involves answering DMs for companies and doing customer service and answering comments, right? There's so many possibilities with social media management. You could also run ads for them if you're good at running ads. Now, generally, that's more of an advanced skill unless you've been working in the social media and marketing industry. Now, along the same lines is number 9, virtual assistants. This would be just offering help to another business owner or someone else online, a professional that needs assistance in some way. You'd work from home, you would be their virtual assistant. So basically you'd be their assistant and you would do any work that they need, whether that's like data entry or customer service or editing podcast episodes or anything like that, right? Virtual assistants. Generally, you don't need a lot of skills to start out as a virtual assistant because a lot of the tasks are just helping the other person to free up their time. So doing tasks that are really time consuming that they can hand off to somebody else and they can take care of. That could be you. A great place to offer your virtual assistants work is on Upwork. It's also a freelance marketplace just like Fiverr, but I've actually hired virtual assistants, or VAs, they're called, on Upwork myself. And you can hire people like with an hourly rate. And it's really good at tracking their time. So if you want to offer virtual assistants to other people, you could try putting yourself out there on Upwork. And number 10 is print on demand. This is a form of drop shipping. It's called white label drop shipping, where you take, say, clothing, accessories, or home decor, and you print designs on them. So say you designed a t-shirt that was for dads who love to fish, and it had some sort of saying on it with a picture of a fish. You designed that graphic. You work with a supplier, a print-on-demand supplier, who will actually print your design on a pre-made t-shirt and send it directly to your customer's doorstep. So every time you get an order or you make a sale, the customer will buy from you, and then your supplier will automatically print your design on the product and send it to your customer. So there's nothing that you need to do. Again, this is a fantastic business model because you design a product once and you can sell it an unlimited number of times. And there's nothing you actually have to do when you make sales. When you get orders, you don't have to do anything. Your supplier takes care of everything. They will automatically receive the order information. They'll create the item and they'll send it out for you. And they will even send your customer tracking info. So you don't have to worry about anything when you make sales. You just have to worry about new products getting put up. You can do this on Shopify, so your own website. You can sell on your own website, or if you want to sell somewhere where there's already an existing group of people ready to buy, then you could sell on marketplaces like Etsy, Amazon, eBay, places like that. Existing marketplaces with millions of existing shoppers already ready to buy. Or if you start on Shopify and your own website, then you could run ads, run social media ads to drive traffic to your website to sell your products. Print on demand is fantastic if you're really, really creative, even for photographers or artists who have paintings, things like that. You can sell your paintings, for example, on canvas or on posters, and you can use print on demand in that way. So essentially starting your own e-commerce brand. That's what print on demand is. You're starting your own e-commerce brand. You're not competing with anyone with identical products. They're all designed by you, and everything is drag and drop. So it's pretty simple. You can learn and pick it up pretty quickly. You can use something like Canva to create the items and then just put them for sale. I did mention earlier, I do have a course teaching you exactly how to do this called Merch Makers. So if you're interested in learning how to create a print-on-demand shop, visit my site at samanthapetal.com/merchmakers. And now, because I love you so much, I have a bonus idea for you. So number 11, the bonus idea for today's episode is a coaching membership. And the reason I'm heading back to the coaching space is because there are so many possibilities on what you can offer. For example, if you have a membership where someone is paying you a monthly fee in order to learn from you, you can combine a whole bunch of these ideas that we talked about today into your membership. For example, if someone's paying you a flat fee every month, say $100 a month for your membership, you could give them access to some courses you've created. You could give them access to guides, templates, and worksheets. You could include, say, one live call every month, or you could do 4 one-on-one sessions a month as part of your membership. You could offer them a membership to create a certain amount of social media posts for them and incorporate kind of like your freelance work and your social media services into your membership. So you can combine anything you can imagine into a coaching membership. For example, in my membership, Thrive, I have semi-weekly coaching sessions where you get 2 audio trainings every week on business strategy, money mindset, marketing, social media, all that sort of stuff in that field, right? So anything that you need to start a business. This is all included in semi-weekly coaching sessions in my membership. Plus, you get access to all of my past training, which includes master classes, templates, worksheets, guides, my online courses. You can access all of this stuff just by being a member of Thrive. So that is my membership for my students, where you can learn how to start the business of your dreams and take control of your own financial reality. You can use that for an idea for your own membership, right? You can create a membership in any industry and combine any of the ideas we talked about today. So to review, the 10 business ideas we discussed today are online courses, guides, templates, and worksheets, one-on-one sessions or group sessions, planners and calendars, affiliate marketing, influencer marketing, freelance services, social media management, virtual assistants, print on demand, and as a bonus, coaching memberships. To get your hands on the exact strategies to plan out your business, identify your ideal client, craft a scalable offer your audience will not be able to resist, pricing strategies, and maximum result marketing efforts with copy and paste templates you can use to grow your follower count on social media. Join myself and other entrepreneurs just like you inside Thrive, my monthly coaching experience where you'll receive all this and more. Plus, if you like the podcast, the semi-weekly coaching sessions inside there will light a fire under your ass, so there's no option but success. For all the details, visit samanthapetal.com/thrive. Thanks for tuning into this episode of the Self-Paid Club podcast. We hit 10 episodes. I can't wait to see where this show goes from here. Remember, anything is possible. You just have to get a little brave. If you want to chat about starting a business, feel free to send me a message on Instagram at @itssamanthapetal. No pressure. It'll be just like 2 friends talking. I want the best for you and I want to see you prosper. You deserve it all. Until next time, stay wealthy.